Hey, football fans, Brad Nessler here with my partners in crime, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. This is a great day for football, and we're anxious to get this game underway between the Clemson Tigers and the Baylor Bears. This appears to be a heck of a late-season matchup. They're playing today in hopes of impressing the pollsters and the bowl refs. And here come the Bears. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Clemson needs to get the ball in the hands of their athletes. That means getting their running back maybe 25 or 30 touches today. If they do that, Lee, they'll take care of business.
Okay, you ready for my pick? I'm picking Baylor, Kirk.
We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. He boots it deep downfield. Lawrence fields it in the end zone. This safety's a big-time player, but he's going to have to play his best game today. He faces a quarterback that can make you pay if you're not careful.
I'm predicting an interception by this kid today.
Ha! I like that. Kirk making a call. Let's see if he picks off one before this game is over.
Brooks drops to throw. He lobs it out to the left side. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Brooks lines up in the shotgun. Throws it to the outside. Finds a man. He was able to make that catch as he was falling out of bounds.
I think that's one of the toughest catches. Able to focus on the ball and the sideline. That's exactly how you do it.
Baylor has just been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 in the country.
All year long, these guys have been almost impossible to shut down when they're on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's the give. Harris brings him down. He appears to have been injured on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 41. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Lawrence on the inside handoff. So he's tackled for a loss by the linebacker.
On the play.
Clemson has one of the toughest defenses we've seen.
I agree 100%. Just look at what they've done so far. Some very impressive numbers.
Now, this attacking defense is very, very athletic, and they're also well coached. That's why they're in the top 10.
1 yard gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's looking for his man. Got it. Green with a takedown. So on third down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Bears line up with 5 receivers. Wants to throw outside. Someone got a hand on it. Green brings him down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
Let's see if they can punch this one in. They'll go with the run once again. That looks like a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain on the play.
Shotgun formation. Let's see if they run the draw here. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Brooks with 4 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. Turner with a takedown. The halfback picks up a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Number 51 in to attempt the short field goal. It's up, and it's right down the middle. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Baylor lines up for the kickoff.
Number 3, back to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Crooks fields it in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 19-yard line. Irwin lines up with 5 wide out. They'll throw on first down. Throws it to the outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And he overthrew his wide receivers.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Clemson comes out in the shotgun. Steps up, throws short, and it's caught. He breaks free. Smith brings him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 35. Trips right. Norton on the give. Ball brings him down for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 35. Clemson comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. Irwin on play action. He rolls left. Going deep on the left side. Complete on the run.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
Clemson goes with the ace set here. Setting up the play action. He lets it go. Complete. Gordon tackles him for a loss on the play. Drop back a yard.
Loss on the play.
Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. Irwin options out. Hemphill with a takedown. He's going to come out. It looks like he was hurt on that last play.
Yeah, I don't think it's too serious, though, guys. He's a tough athlete. I think we'll see him back in this game.
The Tigers set up in the gun. Irwin drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking, throws, and it's caught. Campbell brings him down. 2-yard pickup. Here comes the special teams. They'll try to tie this game up with a field goal. And he got it. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Clemson to kick this one off.
Smith back to return.
Kicks it off. Smith fields it in the end zone. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll set up shop at the 25.
1st and 10.
Baylor comes out in the shotgun. Brooks to the air on 1st down. Throws this one out to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 29.
29-yard line.
Baylor comes out with 5 receivers. He steps up. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. And that one's fallen incomplete.
Oh, he had his man, too.
Yep, he just overthrew him.
Next time, you might want to take something off of it.
Third and 6. Ball on the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
Ace backfield. Toss. And down he goes. And the run is good for the first.
Yep, this is nothing new if you follow this team. They like to run the ball in these kind of situations.
Terrific 3rd down play call there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. Baylor comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. On the ground with the tailback. Turner with a takedown. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 38.
38-yard line.
Brooks with 3 wide receivers. They'll give it off here. Makes a move. Harry tackles him for a loss on the play. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Going with the shotgun here. Steps up, looks, Here's the long ball, left side. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
4th and 9. Ball on the 37-yard line.
They line up to put this one away. He gets it off.
6. Back deep to return.
Ham takes it at the 23. Shake and bake move. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 33.
1st and 10.
They come out in a nickel. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He tosses it short. It falls incomplete. No catch that time, and he is blasted.
These wideouts should try to bulk up more because, man, they could get hurt.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 33. Irwin comes to the line with 3 wide. Halfback pass. Lost the ball. Fumble. Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on their own 25. From the gun. He drops back. He'll dump this one off. Finds the freshman. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away.
Number 81 in the punt. Lawrence. Back deep to return.
Number 81 gets it off. Lawrence calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 21. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. The Bears line up with 3 wide. And now he's got room to run. And they make the stop. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Brooks, little toss to the right. Halfback pass. Ball is loose. Fumble. Ham recovers a loose ball. A nice recovery there by the cornerback.
He's used to going after interceptions, but a turnover is a turnover, and he'll take it any way he can get it.
I couldn't agree with you more, Coach.
Thanks, Kirk. That's what I like to hear.
Anytime.
They'll go to work at the 30-yard line. The Tigers line up in an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Tigers come out in the shotgun. He's looking down the middle. Got it. Campbell brings him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Clemson comes out with an I formation, and he stops. stop behind the line.
Great play by the big linebacker. I'll tell you what, Coach, it looked like he snuffed that one out from the beginning.
You're right, Kirk. There wasn't much the ball carrier could do in that situation.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 20. High formation here. They go with the run. He jukes him. They'll bring him down. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 7 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Tigers line up with 5 receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right. And they make the stop.
Norton on the reception. 11-yard gain on the play.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Irwin hands it off. Strong run by the halfback to get into the end zone.
He's a pretty sure bet to get 6 when you're this close to the end zone.
And he hits the PAT. Over 7 minutes now remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the score is Clemson 10, Baylor 3. Clemson to kick. Kicks it deep. Smith fields it in the end zone. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble. They'll set up shop at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears set up in the gun. It's a direct snap. Spin move. Gidry with a takedown. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that could beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brad. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. He steps up, looking. Deep pass down the left side. Someone got a hand on it. He goes down.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
Look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. Touchdown, Baylor. Well executed play there.
Good blocking by the big guys, and the running back takes it right in. That's how it's done.
Listen, that's what you do when you get up close to the end zone. You find a way to finish it off, and that's exactly what they did.
And he missed it. He missed the extra point. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Baylor ready to kick this one off. Ham and Crooks set to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Crooks fields it in the end zone. Down the sideline. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time. Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. Irwin hands it off. Ball brings him down for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 30. The Tigers line up with 4 wideouts. He's looking with the throw. It's tipped. Heads up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a hand up.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Irwin back in the gun. Irwin back to throw. Throws it deep downfield. He came down with it. Touchdown. What a strike for the score.
And he did a nice job of looking off his defenders.
And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Jones ready to kick. He kicks it. Smith fields it in the end zone. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 15.
15-yard line. First and 10.
The Bears with 4 receivers. Brooks will hand it off. Juke move. And he's tackled. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Brooks comes to the line with 3 wide. They snap it to the back. Breaks one. At the 40. Down the sideline. Fernandez brings him down. He picked up big yardage on that one.
I'll tell you what, Brad. They need to keep giving this kid the football. He's on a roll.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Bears come out in a shotgun. Brooks on first down. He throws it. Incomplete. He sailed that one high.
That's not a bad incompletion because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
So it's second and 10. Ball right around midfield. Nickel defense. Brooks will hand hand it off. He jukes. Here's an opening. And down he goes. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. Drops back to pass, steps up, looks, down the middle, finds his receiver, brought down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. The Bears come out showing 3 wide. He drops back with the throw. Complete. So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it, and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
About 12 yards out.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
3 wide outs here. Another run. Touchdown, Baylor. And that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the 1st half.
And the head coach has to love the way this kid is running the football.
No doubt with this call, they need the 2, and they are going for it. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They don't get the 2. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined.
Baylor to kick this one off.
Number 6, back to return.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Crooks fields it at the 2. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Tigers set up in the gun. Irwin set to go to the air. Here they come. Schaefer comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback is going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Clemson comes out with 5 receivers. Over the middle. It's deflected. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
3rd down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 16. Irwin lines up with 5 wide out. Irwin, back to pass. Looking. He's going right. And now he's got room to run. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6. Fellas, he's really out to an outstanding start in this football game.
Hey, if he continues at this pace, he may throw for 500 yards.
I'll tell you what, this guy is so much fun to watch when he gets into a rhythm like this.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. So their last red zone visit resulted in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can hold him this time. And he manages to find the end zone for the second time this half.
Yep, he's really finding his way into the end zone. He's off to a great start.
And he hits the PAT. Over 3 minutes remain in the second quarter, and the score is Clemson 24, Baylor 15. Clemson lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Lawrence fields it in the end zone. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. Baylor goes with the ace set here. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. He's going left. It's dropped. Nice pass, just wasn't caught.
And when you're a tight end, you usually don't get too many passes thrown your way. So you got to catch the easy ones.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
Brooks lines up in the shotgun. Brooks hands it off, tries to juke. They'll bring him down. And we got an injured player on the field. First and 10. Ball on their own 35. Jones has 4 receivers lined up here. On the ground with the tailback. A little juke. Tackle. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
Single set backfield. He'll get it again. Smith with a takedown. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. He steps up. He goes downtown. Complete on the run. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
First and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. They come out in a nickel. Knocked out of bounds. The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. Jones, back in the gun, makes a move. Touchdown, Baylor! And that was his 3rd rushing touchdown of the half.
You've heard the saying, a guy's in the zone. Right now, this guy's not stopping for anybody.
Speaking of stopping, somebody on the defense has to stop this running back, or else you're in for a long, long game.
And he tacks on the extra point. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 6.
Kicks it off. Number 88 has it at the 5. Sheds that one.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
They'll set up shop at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Irwin with 4 wide receivers. Little shake and bake move. And he shoved out of bounds. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 28.
28-yard line.
The Tigers with 4 receivers. Irwin drops to throw. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Got it. He breaks free. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Goodbye. He grabbed that one for his 2nd touchdown of the half.
And that 2nd touchdown pass was just as pretty as the first one. This guy's good.
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you by Pontiac. Clemson is ready to kick it away. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Smith fields it in the end zone.
That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running the football, I'm looking for play action then right over the top for 6.
They'll go to work at the 25.
First and 10.
They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Throws it out there, and it's caught. They'll drop him for a loss. Baylor takes a timeout. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 25. One-man backfield. Back to pass. Steps up, looks, throws to the middle. He might have a chance. Tackle.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
Baylor calls a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 40.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. He's looking deep down the left side. Got it. He goes down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look at it. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
Let's see how the defense handles the no huddle.
The Bears come out showing 3 wide. Comes across the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete. Dropped by the wideout. Jones with 3 wide receivers. Jones steps back to pass. Looking. Across the middle. The ball is tipped.
Everyone had a shot at catching that pass.
Especially the guys on defense. There was no one open, and he threw it in there anyway.
Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He tosses it short. Touchdown, Baylor. They had a mismatch and exploited it for the score.
If you're right, the tight end had that one all the way, and there wasn't much the defense could do.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 51 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 6 back to return.
Kicks it off. Ham fields it in the end zone.
What to look for in this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll start this drive at the 23. Irwin lines up in the shotgun. Irwin with the give. He's hit and got away. And down he goes. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Clemson comes to the line with 3 wide. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, Clemson 31, Baylor 29. Baylor will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 3, back deep to return.
He boots it deep downfield. Crooks fields it in the end zone. He jukes it. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Irwin with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Schaefer brings him down. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. They'll keep it on the ground again. Juke move. He spins around, and he's taken down. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. Brought down. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Clemson comes out in the shotgun. Campbell with a takedown.
With the carry. Gain of 14 on the play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
And this impact linebacker is fired up down there. He's going left. It falls incomplete. He couldn't make the catch inbound.
You can't fault the receiver. He did all he could to make the catch. The pass was just too far out of play.
So it's second and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Aaron and that ball. Complete on the run. They went for the home run, and the wideout came through with a big-time play.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator. He knew that he had a chance to get the matchup that he wanted, and they exploited it for a touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Clemson to kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Lawrence fields it in the end zone. He jukes. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 20.
20-yard line. First and 10.
Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. Incomplete pass. A hard throw, and it was dropped.
He possibly could have taken something off that one, but hey, when you throw that way, your receiver still can make the catch. You're one step away from the big leagues, right, Coach?
Kurt, you're absolutely right. The great ones will catch anything.
Baylor goes with the ace set here. He drops back. He steps up down the middle. Complete. And they make the stop. About a 7-yard pickup that time on the pass.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 27.
7-yard line.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. And they hit him in the backfield. They look to be outmanned on that series, guys. Not even 1 first down.
That's not what the offensive coordinator had in mind.
Yeah, but I can't argue his play calling. They just didn't execute.
4th and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Bears line up to punt. Morris punts it, and it's a good one. Ham fields it to 31. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Clipping on the receiving team. 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
That one's going to put
First
him
down.
way back.
You just can't block a player from behind like that, or it's going to cost you.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Irwin comes to the line with 3 wide. Hemphill brings him down for a loss.
This is just a nice play by the defense. They're not fooled at all on this draw play.
You're right. They were all over that play.
2nd and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 17-yard line. Clemson comes to the line with 3 wide. Irwin tosses to the left side. Smith brings him down. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 19. Clemson sets up with 4 receivers. He's looking. He throws a dart. In and out of his hand. He put a little something extra on that throw, and the receiver mishandled it.
He needed oven mitts for that one because it was a hot tamale.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 81 punts it, and it's a good one. Lawrence Signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 34. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line. Nice play fake. He lost the ball. Offense falls on it. Wow, very close to turning it over, but they'll keep possession of the football.
Way to play heads up out there. That's just one more reason to play to the whistle.
Second and long. Ball on the 22-yard line. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. Jones drops back with the throw. Tackle. That last pass was good for maybe 5 yards.
Gain on the play.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on their own 27. The Bears come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looks. He wants it all. Going long. And he got it. That's how you get a first down.
Coach, they took a risk and went for the long ball. And boy, did it pay off. Excellent play call.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. They go with a pitch to the right. He's going to try to throw. He breaks free, and he's drilled.
Jones on the reception. 9-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 1 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Bears set up in the gun. He's going left. And it's caught. Smith with a takedown.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's the first down.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. He tosses it short. He got it. He's got some hand. How did he catch that ball?
He just stuck his big claw up there and caught it. Some of these linemen will surprise you with how athletic they are.
Yep, you got that right. I've seen guys his size that run 4.5 40s. Now, granted, they were from the speed state, but I've seen it.
You and the speed state. You just love those kids that played high school ball in Florida, don't you?
Come on, Kirk. It's a different breed of athlete down there. You know that.
Clemson comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Irwin will hand it off. Fumble, loose ball. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Coach?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble, birthday present. I got you.
Irwin lines up in the shotgun. Norton on the run, and they got him for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
3rd and 13 coming up. Ball on their own 24. Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. The freshman makes the catch. And they fail to convert for the first down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense, again, Coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
4th and 7. Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Tigers line up to punt. He punts it.
Back deep to return.
Lawrence fields it at the 27.
This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
First and 10. Ball on the 28.
28-yard line.
Jones with 4 wide receivers. They snap it to the back. Gets past the tackler. Smith brings him down. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 32.
32-yard line.
Clemson has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receivers.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 32. The Bears set up in the gun. Jones set to go to the air. Complete. And down he goes. First and 10. Ball on the 45. Madsen is in the zone and looking to make something happen. Shakes off a tackle, and they make the stop. They pick up 2 yards. It's second down and 8 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Bears come out showing 3 wide. On the ground, up the middle. Broke away from 1. And he's tackled. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
So another third down upcoming for the offense.
47-yard line.
Ace backfield. He gets another carry. Big opening. Ham with a takedown.
An impressive first down run, and man, he was flying.
That was almost... Adios, sweetheart. You better take a good angle on this kid, or else he is gone.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Baylor sets up in the eye. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Peyton brings him down. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is the 8th play of this drive.
33-yard line.
Baylor comes to the line with 3 wide. He's hit and got away. Tackle. That's a 3-yard pickup.
On the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
They've been 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Lawrence gets the carry right side, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
They're going to try to convert this one. He drops back. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
They'll go to work at the 30.
First and 10.
Irwin is back in the gun. Irwin on first down. Looking, going deep, lays it out there. And he's taken down.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Here's the give. He can scoot. Maxwell with a takedown. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job at reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
First and 10. Ball on the 23.
23-yard line.
Clemson lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Down the middle. The ball is tipped.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. And the impact linebacker has turned it up a notch. Drops back to pass. He's going right. And it's incomplete.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 23. Irwin comes to the line with 3 wide. Irwin back to pass. Across the middle. Incomplete pass.
He almost had him there, Coach.
Yeah, well, guess what? It doesn't count if you almost threw a good pass. Almost doesn't count.
Sounds like a head coach talking.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. He gets it up. And it's right down the middle. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Lawrence fields it in the end zone. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on fourth down and were turned away by the defense. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Jones with the give. Smith brings him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23.
23-yard line.
Jones is back in the gun. Jones back to throw. Looks. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete.
There is no excuse for dropping a pass.
Yeah, that ball had some heat on it.
I don't care. Drop passes are inexcusable.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. Jones comes to the line with 3 wide. Jones drops back to pass. Looking. He tosses it short. And that one's fallen incomplete. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
Fourth and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Baylor ready to put this one away. Morris gets it off.
Back to return.
Ham fields it at the 34. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Irwin lines up with 5 wide out. He'll dump this one off. Tries to spin. Gordon with a takedown and a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball right around midfield.
48-yard line.
Irwin has 4 receivers lined up here. Irwin steps back to pass. He's looking. Short toss. It's tipped. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Almost a turnover.
As a quarterback, I can tell you that those are the only types of drops we like to see.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball right around midfield. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really a nice read.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45. 3 wide outs here. Irwin pitches out to the right. He's going right. Incomplete pass.
Well, the players love to run these types of plays because it's out of the ordinary of what they usually do on offense. So when they finally call the play, you have to execute it because you don't get many chances to do it again.
And I think they have the wrong guy throwing the football. But I guess that's why he's not the real quarterback.
Norton is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Wants to throw outside. Batted ball. And the corner got in there and broke that one up.
The intended receiver on the play.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. Looks. Short toss. Incomplete. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
4th and 10.
The Tigers line up to punt. Number 81 gets it off. Campbell calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. Baylor comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Play action. Wants to throw outside. It's dropped. The tailback dropped that ball.
Yeah, his technique was all off. He's got to do a better job next time.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25. They'll work from the shotgun. Jones on the option, and they hit him in the backfield. And they stop him on the option.
Boy, that's a nice job here by the defender of getting into the backfield and breaking that play up.
It's third down and 14 to go. Ball on the 21. Baylor comes to the line with 3 wide. Looking, throws this one out to the left. His receiver has it, and they bring him down. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
Baylor comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. He's looking. Johnson comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Second and long coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. Looks. He passes it. Picked off. And the defense comes up with another one.
Hey, good job by that defense to get the ball back.
They'll go to work at the 9-yard line.
First and 10.
The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. Thomas on the give. Tries to juke. And he has room to rumble. Brought down in the open field.
Kirk, my friend, this is exactly what you want out of your back late in the game. The ability to keep the clock moving and continue to pick up first downs.
Yeah, Lee, no question. This is the time when you let him carry the team to the finish line.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Irwin with 4 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They'll bring him down. A pickup of 4 on the play. Baylor takes a timeout. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Tigers go with the I formation. Gordon with a monster hit. Baylor calls a timeout. It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 31. Clemson comes to the line with 3 wide. There's a play fake. He rolls out to the right. Throws this one out to the right. Finds a man. This receiver's had a heck of a game.
He's done so well that he's about to break the school record for receiving yards in one game.
That's right, sweetheart. And I don't see anybody on that defense who's going to keep him from getting it. This kid is really good.
There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
First and long. Ball on the 40.
40-yard line.
They come out with 4 wide out. You'll get the call again. Tackle. Baylor takes a timeout. It's second down and a long ways to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. Clemson will line up in a jumbo set here. A little juke. Manson brings him down. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
The offense faces another 3rd down here as they line up. The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. They hand it off. Makes a move. Got an opening. Maxwell with a takedown. And that'll give him another first down.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the football. That was good execution by this offense.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. Clemson faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
And we thank you kindly for taking part in NCAA Football 2006. Our final tally in this game, Clemson 41, Baylor 29.